everything is so social media sensationalized nowadays that it's all this stuff out there. And what's making me make this video, some of these stuff that I see people doing is like, sis, you don't even gotta be doing all of that. Like, it's just so not necessary. So I'm just here to share my journey and even getting Locs started, guys. Back to starter Locs. Even getting Locs started. You don't have to pay hundreds of dollars to get Locs started. Please dispel that myth. You don't have to do that.
Hi y'all, Springflower here and welcome back to Factory 44. Hi guys, so this is my second video I'm posting about my lock journey. It's only been 2 days since I started it, and I just wanted to talk a bit about starter locks. And for anybody that's out there that is going on a lock journey, is on one right now, thinking about doing it, I just wanted to come from an old school perspective and take the mystic and the mystique out of it, you know, because I feel like there's so many different misconceptions out there about locks, and I just want to clear a couple of those up a little bit. Starter locks. Okay. There are a couple of ways you can do starter locks. Obviously, I might already showed you in the first one. I started mine with two-strand twist. That's a very common way. You can start them with braids or plaits. We call them plaits here in Bermuda, but braids, you know, where it's 3 strands, you know, and you just braid your hair all up in individual braids and just leave it. And also you could do coils, where some people do it with a comb, take their comb and just coil their hair down. I'll insert a picture of coils in there somewhere. But them are like basically the 3 basic ways that people start their locks. When I first started my locks way back in the 90s, it was like, you know, like I said, I think it was after looking at some baby pictures of my son, it was more like 97, 96, like 96, 97 that I started my actual locks. But anyway, I started mine back then with coils, and I remember my cousin Pinky. Hi Pinky, if you ever see this video. My cousin Pinky started them for me. She also has locks, and all her sisters and everybody at the time had locks, and yeah, I just did the coils, and my hair was even shorter than this. It was way shorter than this, but it was long enough to get the little coils, and I just got all the little coils all over my head, and then I just left it. Back then, it wasn't all of this. It had to be so neat. It had to be so perfect. But my locks, I'm going to tell you, just by leaving them alone and letting them do their thing, they budded into something very beautiful, you know. And yeah, it was a journey. I didn't worry about neatness and all that kind of stuff. I just let it do its thing, and that's why I came on her like this today, like how it is. I just want to show you, like, my hair is doing whatever it's going to do right now, and I'm allowing it to do it. You know, I'm allowing it to do it. They stick up, they stick off, they do whatever they want to do right now. And that's how it's going to be in the beginning, because they have to bud. I know from experience that my hair is going to take about 1 year to actually form locks. It's going to take about a year. Some people it takes longer, some people take shorter. Some people choose the shorter route by doing something called interlocking. It's like you take your hair and you part it hair in the center and you go that way with it, and they go in the opposite direction, and they just keep doing that down their whole hair and just do something called interlocking. That's not what I do in the beginning. In the beginning, I just leave it alone and let my hair do what it's gonna do. You know, so some people do that. Some people do something called back combing, where they take the comb and just kind of zhuzh up the hair a bit to kind of make it get, you know, to make it get tight. So, you know, some people do that. But I'm here to say, if you want to do those things, there's nothing wrong with it. Just make sure that you go to somebody that's experienced, or you know what it is you're doing. Because especially with interlocking, if you're going to interlock, shut up! I'm trying to make a video, rooster. My rooster, he just makes noise all the time. But anyway, I just want to say, if you're going to go the I'm going to hit it. I'm just going to say, if you want to take the interlocking route, make sure you do it, you know what you're doing. Because some people don't know what they're doing, and they end up splitting their locks because they're only going in one direction, and they're just splitting their lock and messing it all up, you know. So, yeah, make sure you know what you're doing with that, or whoever you go to knows exactly what they're doing. And if you go the route of like what I did with the 2-strand twist, you can literally just hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So if you decide to go the route of the 2-strand twist, just put the 2-strand twist in your hair, get the width that you want, and just leave it alone. Your hair will do what it's got to do. Just be patient with it. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the process. And yeah, don't stress it too much. You know, I will come back with another video to say when you should start, like, you know, just twisting it down, palm rolling it or whatever. But for the time being, just leave it alone. I just want to show you, like, in the back, I'm had to retwist. I'm had to retwist the back because, you know, they're very short there, so they creep out. You know, I sleep with a scully on my head at night, but it comes off. So, you know, it creeps out and stuff. But I'm just trying to help everybody to be like, be patient. Don't stress about it too much. Don't be all like, oh, my hair, my hair. It will lock. It takes time, but be patient. No, there are other options people do. Like, they do have something called instant locks nowadays. You know, lock extensions. They have that. I'm not against it. If that's the route you want to take, just make sure, I would say, just make sure you go to someone, if someone's going to do for you, that knows what they are doing. Do your research and make sure you go to someone that knows what they're doing. Do not go to someone that's going to hack up your hair, okay? Right. That's all I'm saying. And even with locks, don't just go to anybody. Everything is so social media sensationalized nowadays that it's all this stuff out there. And somebody is, what's making me make this video, somebody's stuff that I see people doing is like, it says, you don't even got to be doing all of that. Like, it's just so not necessary. So I'm just here to share my journey and even getting locks started, guys. Back to starter locks. Even getting locks started. You don't have to pay hundreds of dollars to get locks started. Please dispel that myth. You don't have to do that. Take your time. Most people know how to 2-strand twist. And if you don't know how to do it, find your sister, your mom, your auntie, your cousin, your brother, your husband, somebody to put those parts in and 2-strand twist your hair. It's not that serious. It really is not. It's really not that serious. Find someone to coil start it. Coils are so easy. You can literally, even if you don't want to use a comb, you can literally part the hair, take your finger. If you're going to use a little bit of grease or whatever, if you want. I'm not against using grease. People say don't use grease and stuff. You don't have to use it. I didn't use anything. I just, whatever was left in my hair, that's what was there. But if you want to just take it and just do this. Just do this when you're first starting out. That's it. That's all you got to do. You don't have to be spending all this money. That's my point. You don't have to be spending all this money. I can't stress that enough, because some people feel that they have to go spend hundreds of dollars to get locks started, and you don't have to do that. Just put it into, put it into 2-strand twist and braids, you know, individual braids, or coil it and leave it. That's all you have to do, and leave it. and I would say, because this is what I'm gonna do, and I'll come back and show you, every 2 to 3 weeks now, not days, but weeks, I will come to my hair like 3 weeks from now, and I will, you know, do this. Whatever new growth I see, I will just do this. As far as washing my hair goes, this is something I used to do before, and I'm gonna tell you my method now. After 3 weeks has gone by and I feel that my hair needs to be washed, I will take, just to prevent any of my, too many of my twists coming unraveled, what I usually would do is take a scully, put the scully on my head, a scully cap on my head, and then I would just wash it in the scully. That's what I would do, and it will prevent it from coming undone, like your coils, your twists, and all that from coming undone too much. I'm not going to use any conditioner, nothing, just a little shampooing, and just while the scully is still on my hair. And I'll demonstrate that when I'm ready to do it. I will show you how I do it when I'm ready to do it. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come and talk about starter locks, about just have some patience, and also different methods that people do. And whatever method you choose, just please do all your research. It's enough research out here to do. If you do go to a hairdresser or a hairstylist or a loctician, make sure the person has experience and they know what they're doing, guys. I'm telling you, because I'm seeing people, so-called locticians, have people looking bold. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna say that I never looked bold. I never had no hair loss or anything like that, because for me personally, I don't believe in using tools and instruments in locks. I don't. That's crochet needles and hooks. That's a no-no for me. I don't do that, you know. So I'm not telling anybody else what to do, but I don't mess with crochet needles, hooks, combs, and all that. Once I decide to have locks, that's it. It's no more needles, crochet needles, hooks, combs, or anything of that nature going to be at the root of my hair. It will be my fingers, whatever product I choose, and that's it. I'll talk more about it. But yeah, just make sure you find someone that knows what they're doing. For me, again, if it wasn't me doing my hair back then, if it wasn't me that was twisting down my own hair, it would have been one of the Spencer Designs back in the day. It was Gina Spence, her sister Sue Spence, her niece Gracina Spence. Now Gina and Sue, they live overseas now, but Gracina still her. So if ever I don't feel like doing it myself, I will go to Gray. Hi Gray, if you ever see this, and she'll probably be the only person that puts her fingers in my hair. Yeah. So that was my stylist of choice back then, and they would still be my stylist right now. You know, so just make sure you find somebody that you're comfortable with, and if you're going to do it for yourself, just do your research. It's not hard. None of it's hard. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. It's not a mysterious thing. It's not like, oh my God, how is this done? It's real simple, and you do not have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get this done. You just don't, because you can do it yourself. I can't stress that enough. You can do it yourself, you know. So yeah, I'm just letting my hair be. You know, you can see it's just going off in every direction again. It's do whatever, and I'm cool with that. You know, I'm cool with that. I'm home. I'm in quarantine right now, and of course, if I was gonna go outside or whatever, and like I said in my other video, being that my hair is still very short and still very small, I would just still wear my wigs. I love a wig. So in the meantime, while my hair is doing what it's gotta do, I will just put my scully on and wear my wig. And if I don't wear my wig, I'll just wear my hair wrap, and I'll demonstrate that. Hold on a minute. So yeah, first of all, let me just say, I feel no way about going outside with my hair like this today. I'm gonna be honest. I'm always been a free-spirited, very free-spirited person. I happen to actually like this wild look. I actually like it. I will probably manipulate it more to make it stand and be free. You know, I don't mind it. I like it. So I will go outside like this, but an alternative, put your scully on, tuck it all in, push it back, right? And then I would just put on one of my head scarves. I love a hair wrap. I don't know if you guys do turbans and stuff, but I love a turban. I love a hair wrap. But I would just either put it on, you know, that's so pretty, and you always could get them to match your outfits, and either bun it back her. It's one of my go-tos that I like. Love this look. It's pretty, right? Bun it back there like that, right? Or I would turn it the other way around and do it the other way. Put the bun up the top. Put the bun up the top and bun it up like that. And go along about my business. Yeah, put a cute pair of earrings on, girlfriend. Put your cute earrings on. Bun up your wrap. It's very easy to do. If you're not sure how to do it, just keep practicing. It comes with practice. I've been doing wraps and all this type of stuff for years before it was trending. Everything seems to be trending nowadays. Everything's a trend, which is cool. I love this trend, you know. Yeah, put your wrap on, bun it up, put some cute earrings on to your face, and roll. You know, it's just that simple. You don't have to be a lot of stuff, you know. So yeah, guys, just enjoy the process, have fun with it, do your research. There's many ways about getting and starting locks, so do your research. But baby locks, they're wild, and they do what they're like babies, just babes. They don't know nothing. So yes, they're gonna go further at work because they don't know anything right now. You know, they're new. They're brand new. They're babies. They know nothing. So that's just like how a baby's waving his fists and opening and closing his hands and Hawaiian. That's what your hair's gonna be doing for a little while till it catches itself. That's what it's gonna be doing. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about starter locks, and don't be afraid of them. Just let them do what they're gonna do, and whatever method you choose to get your locks going, whether you're gonna do all the different ways to get them started, whether you're gonna do lock extensions, whatever you want to do, just do your research. I'm not against any of the methods. You just do your research to make sure you get the result that you want. That's what I want to say. Do your research to get your result, what you want. But if you're a person like me, just put your Bluetooth strand twist in and let it rip, and realize that it's going to take about a year. So I'm just going to leave these alone for about a year. And when I do come in to do any sort of grooming, I will definitely come back to the channel and let you see me, how I groom them and all that kind of stuff, okay? Just so you can see you can do it yourself. If you don't want to go to a hairdresser, or you want to just learn how to do it yourself, or see that you could do it yourself. And there's a lots, the internet, the YouTube is saturated with stuff, you know. It's a lot of cool women out here with locks, and men too, with beautiful locks. And, you know, just check out their little methods and how they do things as well. It's kind of cool, you know. And I'm just throwing my 2 cents in here. But yeah, guys, that's it for me today. Thank you all for watching. And have a good time on your journey. All right, Factory 44 peoples. See you when I return. Bye-bye.